So it's about noon, and so far we've already produced 8.3 kilowatt hours. I don't know if you can see it on our solar system. So we're now charging the electric car directly from sunlight. It comes directly from the solar system. These cars do degrade, and there's no question that eventually, the batteries will go bad. And that does worry us. That's why we're being really cautious with the vehicles. But if every 100,000 miles or so we could go out and buy a new set of batteries, we wouldn't have to worry about it. The old batteries would scrap out for nickel, and the new batteries would refresh it to be just exactly as it was. Let's go see what it takes to keep a solar system running. So this is really all it takes to keep our car moving, is this rather old-fashioned, it's inefficient old solar panels up here on the roof that you can't even see. But here they've gotten dirty, and you can see performance degrades about 8% with this kind of dirt. So we're going to clean them off. And that's about the only maintenance these things require. Ironically, when you clean them off, not only does the performance improve because you don't have the dust, but also it cools them off. It turns out they operate more efficiently in cold weather than in warm weather. So that's about all it takes to keep our car running. And every 6 months or so we come up here and clean this off. And that's a lot easier than conquering the Middle East or drilling a new oil well or other stuff like that. And the problem is, we can't get batteries, we can't get new EVs, so we have to be very careful of our existing electric cars. We can't take any chances of damaging the batteries because we can't get any more batteries. But even the ones that are damaged still retain the same energy content and the same range. They just don't have the same acceleration. So the batteries really are very difficult to completely destroy. The problem is we'd like a car that is reasonable to run, and unfortunately Toyota only created this for a demonstration program. And they didn't have to think about improving them every year or making a car that would last 10 years or have replacement batteries or anything else. But it would be a lot better to just have to clean off panels like this than it would be to conquer Iran or Iraq. It's a lot easier to wash off the dirt than it is to conquer Iran. Of course, it's not easy to get up on the roof, and water is expensive and all that, but I mean it's a lot better than bribing foreign dictators. We're sort of fast charging here. So I'm charging around 5.5 kilowatts. You can see it goes all the way to 12. We usually don't really fast charge it anymore because we want these cars to last until at least 2012, 2015, so that we can prove that they really do exist. Cars that go 100 miles on a charge and are reasonable performers, and not a small car either. This car is heavier than most SUVs. So here you can see we're charging, we're 44%, 44.5, and we're charging at about 5.4 kilowatts. Now that we could go up to 12, but 5.4 is enough for now. And the battery pack is healthy. Lisa says that the auto and oil companies do and the press do enough lying for all of us. So our only defense really is to not exaggerate and to tell the truth, scrupulously honest. Some of the ways General Motors people have lied is to say that they only made 800 EV1s, that the EV1 only had 60 miles range, that they tried to sell the EV1, and Mark Phelan today said they couldn't even give away. They couldn't even give away the EV1, he said. So the GM people, say all these basic lies,
the oil companies say that the batteries aren't ready, and politicians say that we need more research and all that. But the fact is, the cars are here, and we have them. We can prove that they're here, and they'll slowly degrade over the next decade or two. But we're expecting to get 200,000 miles out of a well-treated RAV4-EV, possibly more. And that's the truth. And the lies of General Motors will be shown up by the fact that they're not in good shape. If they had started making the EV1s when they started pontificating about the Volt, they'd have hundreds, thousands, perhaps millions of them on the road already. Since the design is proven, the people are available, the plants are empty, and General Motors needs a car that they can sell.